You think you're in control, but every decision you make is being shaped. Today, we expose the psychological weapons that move your mind before you even notice. Influence is not persuasion. Persuasion asks. Influence moves. And most of the time, you don't feel it happening. You assume people convince you with arguments, with logic, with facts. But the truth is more uncomfortable. The most effective influence doesn't change your mind. It changes the frame your mind operates in. And once the frame is set, your decisions follow automatically. There are psychological weapons people use every day. Not always consciously, not always maliciously, but always effectively. The first weapon is authority projection. Humans are wired to defer to confidence. Not competence, confidence. A calm tone, slow speech, minimal explanation. Your brain interprets these as signals of status. That's why the person who speaks the least in the room often controls it. They don't rush to justify themselves. They assume legitimacy. And your mind fills in the gaps. The second weapon is forced framing. This is when someone controls your options before you realize a choice exists. They don't ask what you want. They present two paths. Both lead where they want. Do you want to do this now or later? You feel in control, but the real decision was already made. Your brain prefers choosing over resisting, so it complies. The third weapon is emotional anchoring. Before information lands, emotion arrives first. Fear, relief, guilt, desire. Once emotion is set, logic becomes a servant. This is why bad news is often delivered softly, and manipulative ideas are wrapped in empathy. Your nervous system relaxes, your guard drops, and the message enters unchallenged. The fourth weapon is social proof distortion. Your brain uses other people as shortcuts for truth. If everyone believes something, it must be safe. If many people agree, resistance feels risky. This is why phrases like "most people think" or "everyone's doing this" are so powerful. Your mind is not asking, "Is this correct?" It's asking, "Will I be alone if I disagree?" The fifth weapon is scarcity pressure. Time limits, limited access, exclusive knowledge. Scarcity triggers urgency. Urgency shuts down reflection. When something feels rare, your brain prioritizes possession over evaluation. You stop asking, "Should I?" and start asking, "How do I get it?" The sixth weapon is identity attachment. This is the most dangerous one. When an idea becomes part of who you are, it stops being questioned. People don't defend beliefs. They defend themselves. Once identity is involved, influence no longer feels external. It feels personal. Disagreement becomes disrespect. Correction becomes attack. And manipulation becomes invisible. The final weapon is strategic ambiguity. Saying just enough to sound profound, but not enough to be pinned down. Your mind hates uncertainty, so it resolves it by assuming meaning. Often, the meaning you want to hear. This creates the illusion of depth, and depth creates trust. These weapons are not rare. They are built into sales, politics, media, relationships, even self-help. And the most unsettling part is this: the people using them don't always know they are. But the ones who do have an advantage most people never see. You don't protect yourself from influence by becoming cynical. You protect yourself by becoming aware. The moment something feels obvious, urgent, or emotionally charged, that's when you pause and ask a single question. What is this trying to make me feel before it makes me think? Because once emotion decides, logic will follow. And if you want to understand how power really works, not the surface version, but the invisible one, subscribe. Because the most effective influence doesn't force you. It convinces you that you chose it. This is the invisible mind. If this made you uncomfortable, that's not an accident. This channel exists to expose the psychological forces shaping your decisions before you notice them. Most people never see these mechanisms. They just feel certain. If you want to understand how influence actually works before it works on you, subscribe. Because the next decision you feel confident about might not be yours at all.